Hey, welcome back everybody, or welcome to if you've never been. Either way, it's good to have you. We're out today with another film simulation. I did the Ilford HP5 Plus 400 yesterday with the light leak lens, and man, we got some nice results out of it. Today, and this is after I posted my video, I got a comment. I love getting comments, by the way. Man, I'm always happy to hear from people. That's one of the nice things about having a small YouTube channel, so take advantage of that. What we're going to do today is we're going to take this FP4 simulation, and I don't know the background. There were a couple different places where I saw the recipe, so just big credit to whoever did it. What we got camera wise, we got our shutter 2/50th of a second. That's where it's going to stay because we got 1.8 on the lens if we want it. ISO pretty well locked right now at 640. If I find that I need some more, I'll be happy to push that up a little more. Then we've got, like I said, our shutter is locked at 2/50th of a second so that we can use the flash. Now, this is the Fuji EF-X20 flash. It's not a powerhouse, AAA batteries, but it's going to give us a spark to fill our frame if we need it. And I'm thinking we will today if we want to get anywhere near exposing the sky and some semblance of what's below it. Otherwise, we just end up with the silhouette. So giving that a go as we go. Sagebrush. Come on, guys. Let the dogs really sniff it out. See what we find. And then I can continue to talk. Let's take a look, in fact. We'll get in a little bit closer. We gotta see what we're dealing with here. So we've got autofocus with the TTArtisan 23mm f1.8. Yeah, we're gonna have a tough time with that sky. Okay, let's add some flash, see what happens. Hope I put the batteries in right. We're gonna have to crank that flash up. There we go, let's try that. That's better, nice. Let's get it a little further up there. Let's see how that works. So that's kind of the go-to. We're getting a really overcast sky, and we're getting it in view. Let's go see some sagebrush. Come on.
Well, I went down south for to see my gal. Polly doodle all day. She got curly eyes and laughing hair. Polly doodle all day. Fare thee well, fare thee well, fare thee well, my fairy face. I'm going to Louisiana for to see my Susiana. Polly doodle all day. There's a grasshopper sitting on a railroad track. Polly doodle all day. Picking his teeth with a carpet tack. Polly doodle all day. Fare thee well, fare thee well, fare thee well, my fairy face. Gonna Louisiana for to see my Susiana. Polly doodle all day.
I'd love to go through and work all the math for you on how to expose a flash, but I just do it by feel and what I like. I don't really get into the math of the thing. The only math you have to stick with, really, unless you want to get into a different style. Oh, that's cool. Stop. And that's the TTL flash, which is really fast, effective in a whole different way. We're not going that way. Trying to make sure we don't have any blowout in the background. Doing my best anyways. Wow, that's nice. I didn't expect to get that right away. I thought I'd have to shoot it at it a little bit. All right, let's get on with it. It is really dark. Let's try and do something through the fence. A little car illusion there. Come on, let's go. We're gonna switch into manual focus, try and get through the fence. We'll see how we do. No flash, don't need it. And we can jump our shutter up too. Now, we could always lower our shutter speed, but we don't have a reason to do that today. It is interesting, the tug-of-war sort of between the amount of light that the flash is set at with manual settings, and then match that with what really does change the light. Come on, move your foot. Come on, move your foot. Hey, that didn't work. Move it. Move it. Lift it. Thank you. You know, the flash and the aperture become that's how you determine your exposure, is with your flash and your aperture. And the other thing to remember when you're using a flash on the camera, especially manually, which is what I prefer, you can always back up or move forward. It may wreck your composition a little bit, but you have that option. Every time you back up a couple feet, your flash loses a lot of burn. So, you know, every time you keep backing up, especially with a small flash like this, if you do find out it's not enough light, what do? You open up your aperture a little more, and that'll let in more light from the flash and everything else. So it's a balance. All right, well, that about wraps it up. I think we're gonna try and do some reflections down there on the Columbia Reservoir. Beyond that, we're gonna wrap it up. Thanks for coming, and hope your day is really good, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for coming.